Howdy friends, welcome to another episode of the Rifle Chair YouTube channel. In this episode we're just going to talk a little bit about scarves. A bunch of you have noted that in almost all of my winter YouTube videos I have a scarf on. Anywhere from an old army triangular bandage right around the throat area here to the full-blown shemagh. And I'm going to talk a little bit why I wear them. It's a normal part of my winter kit. I pretty much take them everywhere I go. Whenever I go out to the field, I'm wearing a scarf of one type or another. I'm going to tell you why. First of all, in the wintertime, like right now, it's about minus 30 degrees Celsius outside right now. And what I used to always do is wear a balaclava. One of these suckers right here. You know, you get a little bit of coverage just around the neck. Once it's on here, we'll put it on for you. This off. Get a little bit of coverage right around here around the neck. You can cinch your jacket up. Helps, especially if you're in a full collar. It's definitely nice. Definitely good if you're hunting for extended periods of time. You can be looking through your binoculars at whatever's out in front of you. You've got a hole here for the mouth, which means you're not going to be misting up your goggles. But the problem with these things is if it's extremely sunny out, you can't wear sunglasses. You can wear goggles. However, if you're in a skidoo or something like that, your lips are still exposed. Or if you're skiing, your lips are still exposed. If it's minus 30 with wind chill, minus 40, you're going to start getting chapped lips. I remember a guy, it was so cold, when he smiled, got a crack in his lips and his lips started to bleed. Now it's cold, so I'm going to put my toothpick on. So, extreme cold. And those of you that live in Canada, especially in northern Canada, you know what I'm talking about, right? So what are the options? So there's a couple of different things. I'm going to tell you, basically this is a great stocking stuffer for those of you out there that are looking for a gift for your wife or for your husband or for your kids. Anybody, is a scarf is always a good idea. If somebody doesn't have a scarf, they're missing a vital piece of outdoor winter equipment. This here is a scarf. It's a nice, it's almost like a towel-like material. You can see it's made by Barbour. Nice soft material. This was a gift from my father-in-law to me many years ago, and it's essentially just does one thing, and that's to protect your throat. And it's a perfectly reasonable use. You know, it's fine for that. But that's really all it's particularly good for. One use, one application. Another type of scarf, and I'd say this thing here is about 3.5 feet long, about a meter long. And it same, very comfortable, very nice. You know. But again, only good for the neck area. Now when I'm looking for a scarf, I'm looking for something that's at least 5 feet long. 5.5 feet long. Like seriously, long. Because you want to be able to do a number of wraps around your head and around your throat, around your face. And what many people like to do is use what's called a shemagh. Now you guys have seen these before. I mean this is, how long is this? Okay, the extreme corner is touching the bottom. It's touching the ground right now, so we're talking at least almost 6 feet. And I like these. I like these a lot for wrapping around the head, wrapping around the neck. If I'm just wrapping around the neck, I'll just fold it up, ball it up like this, and then apply it. Right? I got lots of space. I got lots of room. If I want, I can do a full head wrap. Right? However, what I found with these things is that especially when they're double. They're folded in half to make a triangle like this, right? Folded in half. Works great. However, if you're going to be using it as a head wrap, you will get some pressure coming up through the slit you've made for your eyes. And in the wintertime, what that does is fog up your sunglasses or your goggles. And that's no good. Or if you're sitting there trying to observe for long periods of time, you're fogging up the eyepieces of your binoculars. So for me, I've come down to this one here. This is just it's actually an Army issue surplus scarf army issue scarf, and it is really, really long. So it's touching the ground right now, and I've got about 6 inches above my head, so it is long. So that's the kind of length you're looking for. And in the wintertime, you can use this for any number of purposes. Let's do a head wrap. Okay, so what I do is I essentially try to find the middle of the scarf, right, and I'll just kind of put it right over so I can just, my nose is just peeking out, and I bring both corners to the front. Now with this piece right here, I'm going to tuck it underneath my toque so I can see. It's one of the reasons why you use these things when you're in the fields. You got a toque. Okay, so you're going to bring this up underneath your chin and hold it straight up and down. With the other piece, you're going to wrap it around. Now what you can do is tie both pieces in the back if you want, or if you want some extra protection around your neck, wrap them around, tie it underneath your chin. Now I've just taken care of all of the areas that you normally would be concerned about for loss of heat, whether it's to the top of your head, around your face, and around your neck, back of your head. Okay, now what I like about this particular material, as you can see, it's really open weave. Okay, you can adjust this. You can do a lot with it. The Arabs like to have a knot on the side of the head. I don't, because I like to wear things like goggles. Right, in the wintertime, if you're skiing, something to that effect, the weave is open enough where I'm not messing up the inside of the goggles. Okay, because the air can actually get in and out. Additionally, I can still wear sunglasses. Because you know what it's like in the wintertime, that sun is low on the horizon and it's always in your eyes. Wear safety glasses if you're going to do some shooting or whatever it is that you're doing. You do have a little bit of skin exposure around the outside, around the opening here, but it's actually pretty minimal. Additionally, you can sit and observe if you're hunting for long periods of time, and again, you're not having to mist up the goggles. All right. So a standard piece of kit that I always carry out with me when I'm in the field, and it has served me so well, and it's also been used to help other people. You know, it's one thing to encourage people to be out in the wilderness, be out in the bush during some conceivably adverse winter conditions. And when somebody gets uncomfortable, they're just no fun to be around, right? If you wrap them up, you get them nice and warm. You're the one that's supplied. You're the one that knows what they're doing. You can help the people around you, and suddenly you got a friend for life. Especially if you got little ones and little kids and stuff like that. They get cold easy. Knowing how to be able to start a fire, wrap them up, get them warm again. And suddenly, before you know it, everybody's back to having fun. Hope you enjoyed that, folks. Great stocking stuffer. Christmas is coming. Give that a consideration. They're not very expensive. They fit easy into a stocking or as a present. And you can show them how to use it and how it'll keep them comfortable in cold winter conditions. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you're doing well. And as always, Maple Leaf up.